Hello, ancestors. There's been a constant thing going on of people tampering with my evidence. September 14th and October 12th. Is there anything that you can let me know why people are constantly trying to tamper with my evidence non-stop? Or what is going on to why people are being consistent doing it over and over and over again? Plus, it's worse on top of it that someone's already admitted of tampering with my stuff. What can you let me know about September 14th and October 12th? Why are people tampering, not leaving my evidence alone? What can you tell me of what's going on with why people are not leaving my stuff alone? Fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. They're afraid of karma. Fruition also means that things are coming out to the light. Abundance. People could have put money in the middle of it. And reaping what you sow. So that's why people are constantly tampering with everything I have. They're afraid of karma. Because everything is coming out to the light. Pretty much people don't want it to be out and about, don't want it to be known. What else is going on here? Ooh, you're touchy today. Integrity, compromise. What else is going on here? Flow, letting go, natural movement. So they're afraid of karma coming out. And they think that's integrity to keep tampering with proof and evidence. Because the flow, letting go. That is not natural movement of letting stuff go. That is not integrity. So someone is trying of letting go of something. So that means they're trying to delete, they're trying to get rid of it. They're trying to avoid it. They don't want it to be out and about. That's the karma. Whatever they're doing. Some things are not going to be let go. And that is not flow of letting something go. That's not natural movement. And that is not integrity of constantly messing with people's evidence out here. So they think by tampering with it, trying to get rid of it, they think everything of what they pulled is gonna be let go. And that's not about to happen here. You reap what you sow. So people are trying to let go of the fact of their consequences of what they did. They know what they caused. They've got a whole bunch of people involved. And that's actually what they're trying to think others are going to let it go if the proof and evidence is tampered with. But that can lead to consequences, though, of karma. That's not natural movement. That is not naturally letting go of something. That's just causing more issues and problems. Storm warning. So, these people have created things. They were told to leave stuff alone. They were told if they did not stop, they were gonna have karma. So letting go. So there were some people out there that were told to let it go, stop tampering with proof and evidence. A storm warning. Chaos, problems. These people have conjured up something from not heeding the warning. So that means the ancestors the whole entire time was telling people to stop tampering with proof and evidence, stop tampering with someone's truth and documents. They did not listen, since they didn't want to let it go. And plus people omitted of wanting stuff to be deleted and tampered with. These people have created issues, problems for themselves out here. Actually, where's that book at? Yeah, clouds on the horizon. Potential difficulty either in the external world or within yourself, your emotional life. Difficulty is coming closer. So yeah, these people have emotional problems, issue problems, emotional problems, problems in the external world, that their karma is getting closer to them. Investigate. So it could be a good possibility that the ancestors were investigating these people very closely. And it's getting very close to these people getting caught of their actions. That's the reap what you sow. So if the ancestors have been investigating whatever's been going on here, people tampering with evidence, that means these people may have physically done something to where now they're going to be investigated. A woman holding a coin. Money was involved. So someone paid someone really high money. Either try to hack, or they paid people to get your stuff tampered with. So that means those are accomplices, associations, secretly behind that people is going to have severe issues, problems coming their way. Because that can easily be traced. So there's an investigation on the ancestors' end. We're paying attention very close to this. since people wouldn't let it go of tampering with proof and evidence, they paid people. That means there could have been bribes, somebody doing something very dirty. It's going to cause emotional problems. They were told to let it go. So there could also be a good possibility maybe people were warned and told to not let it go. Stop messing with people's proof and evidence. Stop paying people to do what they do. Because now you reap what you sow. Karma, what you do, comes back to you. So these people had an intention of what they were going to do. They put it out there. Now it's going to bring them issues and problems. And for their accomplices and their associations. Paying people. Probably paid a woman. Probably a dirty official. Somebody to do something that's going to lead to issues and problems. You got a black cat right there. Door to personal healing and happiness. Trying to destroy a person's life, happiness, joy. So these people were told that they need to let it go, because if they tamper with proof and evidence, it is not going to lead them to any healing or happiness. It's only going to lead them down to a very bad path. And they're having extreme issues right now. Now they're being investigated. And this karma is going to be very bad for these people. For what they were doing and causing. So, there were some people out there who thought they were slick and thought they weren't going to get caught. Well, they just got caught. Paying people, getting people involved would be accomplices, associations. They were told to stop or they were going to have karma. And these people ignored it. They were literally happy of what they were doing. They thought it was gonna go away. They could let everything go. And it looks like the ancestors are not gonna let it go. These people are not gonna have personal healing and happiness for what they did, for what they do. What else is going on here? Yep. It's surfacing. Lady of the Mask. Appearance. Surface. These people's masks are ripped off. They seen for who these people were. These people were like wearing a mask. They were putting on like a facade that if they did what they did, tampering with proof and evidence, they literally thought they could hide. They were wearing a mask. They're wearing a mask of being happy and healing after messing with people's proof and evidence. The truth is surfacing about them committing a crime, that these people were hiding behind people the whole entire time. Even those people were also wearing a mask, meaning like there could be some manipulation here that others couldn't understand about. Truthfully, these people are not happy. or healing. They were so happy for what they did. They were told to quit being a fake, stop being in a fake persona, or they were going to get found out about. That's why the ancestors told them, let it go, stop what you're doing, or you're going to get revealed. So for whoever each person this is, who's tampered and messed with proof and evidence, and the fruition part is that it was going to be revealed in abundance and money. So that's confirmation that there was something dirty being done here. Something about investigation. So the ancestors were seeing that these people who were tampering with evidence, they were going towards investigators to do something very dirty. And it could be a good possibility that you reap what you sow. Is that now these people are being investigated, that they're the ones who are being revealed. They're the ones who did money bribing, aiding and abetting, criminal things. They're not happy people. The only time these people are happy is if they're hurting someone. The mask is off. Everything is being surfaced. It's because what they put out is going to be shown in the physical. What else is going on here? Of truth. Obligation. So the truth is out. Naturality, preservation, obligation. So the truth is that these people are found out about how their appearances are. So there's a lot of people who were happy, joyful. These people did not care about the warnings. They didn't care that the truth was going to come out about them in time. That they did use money. They probably used an investigator. They were doing something very dirty. They were told to let it go. Now they're going to have the most issues of karma. And that is a truth card that's coming out. And it looks like Egyptian. Fame. Stagnation. Pride. Yeah, these people's prides were trying to get fame. They were trying to sabotage. Stagnation. Their pride got the best of them. These people had it in their minds that they were going to tamper with your evidence and proof. And they did not listen. And that is the truth. They were trying to get fame. Like they were trying to get clout by messing and tampering with evidence. The only fame that they got is they got caught of being a criminal. They're known to be fakes. They're known to be narcissistic people who you cannot trust at this time. The type of people who messes with people. So, wearing a false mask. That can also mean a person is an habitual liar, a manipulator, manipulation, reverse psychology. Pretty much played people like a fool to do something, to break the law. So, I was talking about something not that long ago Like, I was having a feeling that someone out there who admitted of tampering with my evidence, I did say they had an accomplices to do her dirty work, and it looks like it's coming out to the light. It will always go back to whoever started it, for whoever stated whatever they were going to do with her, and I think they were going to do. That doesn't really get you fame. People's egos and prides are very interesting at times to what they think. So, yeah, pretty much the ancestors were letting them do this. Pretty much letting their pride take over these people is actually what they did. The ancestors were warning these people, okay? Ancestors warned these people, they better let it go. There's going to be issues. They were investigating people doing something dirty. Their mask has came off. Manipulators, false, fake people. They were happy, but they're not. They're very miserable people, so they're trying to put on a facade. A con artist trying to make it seem like everybody's happy, but truthfully they're not. The truth card came out that they were trying to get like fame, clout over for what they did, because they literally thought they were in a natural movement when that's not natural movement. That just got them caught up in a situation that was really, really bad on their end. What else is going on here? Patience. It's sideways. Most people don't have the patience for these people anymore. Like, people's patience are like in between. It's not reversed or upright. It seems like people are getting fed up to the point. It's like right in between. Patience is very thin. It's like they're starting to find out that these people, for whatever they did, what they caused, that means you don't know if it's going to go upright or reversed. That means somebody or something of patience is very thin. It's like not tolerating. Like, they probably figured out the truth, and then that's when the patience starts to go sideways. That means they're understanding something here that was not okay on someone's end. You got discipline sideways again. So someone's patience. And so people are starting to see that some people's discipline, like, it's sideways. Not very disciplined either. So people are starting to see that some people have no discipline to whatsoever. To whatever's going on here. The patience and the discipline is that they were told something. The patience and the discipline the ancestors have no patience for these people anymore. Manipulators, liars, People who say something and then they don't stick with it, like something don't add up. Obligation. Blue means innocent, calm. So it could be a good possibility here that the ancestors were warning these people to stop messing with good-hearted people. But they didn't listen. They didn't want to let it go. Now they're going to get revealed for who they are. For tampering and messing with evidence and proof. What else do we got here, ancestors, to understand this a little bit better? Oh, what else is going on here? Self-sabotage, poverty, consciousness. So yeah, the ancestors knew that someone wanted to put you in poverty. That means put you in a very, very negative position. So these people were told to stop trying to put you in poverty. They were sabotaging. So these people were trying to self-sabotage. So these people had like an imagination that they thought that all this was going to go away. When they tampered with the evidence, they thought everything would go good. They thought the flow was going to be good. They thought everything went away. Even the proof and evidence, they thought it would be letting go. That's where the storm warning came in. But there was stuff behind the scenes that should have not kept going on and on and on. That's where these people messed up. That's where the discipline and the patience is, because the poverty part. So these people were like having fame, you know, having like a big ego trip, that they thought they could destroy a person. They thought they could do everything and anything. They had like a weird thing. These are like people who thinks they're entitled to treat anybody the way that they want without consequences, and that is completely, they're about to get a wake-up call, because the ancestors are saying, you cannot come out here, you cannot come out here, trying to put people in poverty, or trying to get fame or clout off of whatever they were doing. This is very ignorant of people, of what they do. You got 10, 42, and 34. Let's see what else is going on here. And the poverty was that these are probably like rich people, people in power, that were trying to hurt you financially so that you couldn't have anything. But truthfully, that's going to come back on them. So if these people were out to destroy, hurt, harm in any way, they sabotage themselves because they don't know how to leave a person alone. They don't know how to be happy at that too. Selflessness, humility, action, the High Lord of gratitude and service. Humility. So that's exactly what these people were like trying to do. So that's where the ancestors came in and told these people if they don't stop, they were going to be humiliated for their own actions of what they were truthfully doing behind the scenes that they were trying to hide. That's where the mask, being fake, lying, not telling the truth, not being honest. that there's a service to humiliate these people for what they did. So these people were trying to tamper, delete your evidence. Humility means humiliation. So pretty much these people are about to be humiliated in front of everybody and anybody, their accomplices, for whoever took the bribe, aiding and abetting, and then try to hide it, which you can't really hide that from anybody. Humility is also that is teaching people a lesson that you don't come out here and try to hurt people, because that humility can also happen. So that's what the ancestors were saying. They knew that people kept trying to humiliate you, but it backfired, and it's going to humiliate them in the end. Spirit communication, paying attention. So that lady of the mask, and it's about door to personal healing and happiness. Spirit communication is saying that pay attention. This is spiritual communication of why people were tampering with evidence. These people are not happy. They're faking it. Like, you know, like fake it till you make it. And then we got the word Lord, communication, praise, dishonesty. Yeah, so that's exactly what I just said. These people were like manipulating, being dishonest, not being truthful what they were trying to do. And that's why the ancestors warned them to stop. Or they were going to look in a certain way. They were going to be looked at as a liar. They were going to be looked at as a fake-ass person if they didn't quit or stop of what they were doing at that too. And these people's egos just didn't seem to care of what happened or what was going to happen. All they cared about was just being a liar, a manipulator, and manipulating others to hurt and harm other people. That's all they cared about. That's where they were trying to get fame. Fame does not get you fame. When you're trying to hurt someone, when you're trying to lie upon someone, when you're trying to get rid of someone's evidence, that does not make you famous. That does not make you powerful. By wearing a mask, they're trying to get communication and praise, dishonesty. So these people were getting praised because they were being fake. They were lying. They were manipulating. So that means they were trying to pull something on someone, and then people got caught. That's why the patience and the discipline is sideways. People are starting to lose their patience with a lot of people right now. And I don't, quite frankly, blame them to why they want to lose their patience or something like that. You know, we got the second chakra. Oh my. Oh. You got a woman holding a heart, victory, happy family. So someone thought by coming in, trying to manipulate. So they were trying to do something to please family. They literally thought what they did was going to be a happy family. They thought it was going to be a victory, when it is clearly not. It's get a second chakra real quick. 3. Intimacy, creativity. So this was someone like trying to please. They were trying to please someone. Intimacy and creativity. So they literally thought by ganging up on you, a woman holding a heart, someone thought they were going to get a victory of hurting and harming and being a liar, being a manipulator. So this had something to do with a greedy person who was all up in their ego, trying to destroy a person. They thought they were going to get victory. They thought it was going to be a happy family by being a liar, con artist. And the sun means everything's coming out to the light. The whole world is going to know what this person was truthfully up to. So they were trying to... So this could even be a family dynamic where they were helping someone. So a woman holding a heart, someone literally loved the fact that they thought they had victory over a family member, or they literally thought by hurting someone with people within the family, they thought it was going to be a happy family. Truthfully, it's not. It's going to bring the family embarrassment. That's what's about to happen. Because humility means humiliation. That people are sad in the real world, in the real reality. That these people felt obligated to help out a family to be dishonest. Something about intimacy, so that could mean like a love, or they were trying to impress someone and it just cost them. To why they were tampering with evidence. Because they loved a person, they loved a family member, so that means they would lie for them. Even if it meant to hurt someone, to humiliate someone, try to put them in poverty. So that means this person's family's got money. They were told to let this go. And it was going to come out to the light. So I take happy family. That means there could have been people involved who felt obligated. And happy family means it could have been cousins, brothers, sisters. It could be anybody. And it got brought out to the light. And the whole world's going to know about it. That they also were trying to get fame by trying to put somebody in poverty, trying to hurt someone financially, by not letting it go. So these people think by hurting someone and faking everything, being dishonest about everything, they literally thought it was going to be well, that actually is confirmation. Healing and happiness, that was fake too. So there's a happy fake family dynamic going on. They like to go out and hurt people. And it's came out to the light. The sun reveals everything. Whatever happens in the dark is going to come out to the light. And the whole world knows about it. Trying to embarrass, trying to humiliate, trying to get rid of someone's evidence. That means their family is also guilty of tampering too. And it could mean anybody. It doesn't matter who it is. That means somebody's got money. So that means they will do everything and anything, and it's going to cause them a storm. They thought they were going to get a victory, but turns out that the victory that you reap what you sow. So the ancestors were sitting back and watching these people play out what they were doing. And then you got Spirit telling you to pay very close attention. So that's what it is. These people thought that if they got in groups, gathered family members, cousins, brothers, sisters, whatever, sister-in-laws, brother-in-laws, people who had money, but it came out to the light, though, they're not happy people. That's very miserable people. And the poverty part is that they should have let it go. Because when you do tamper with someone's evidence and proof, that does put people in poverty. That brings, like, problems. And it brings up a lot of issues. So these people thought by getting rid of everything, they literally thought everything was going to go happy and smooth, and that's not the case. Here, and something about intimacy, that's very confusing to me. The dominance. Somebody literally thought they could dominate a family member, which I think it's kind of fucking disgusting how these family members think out here. Or family. It don't matter who it is. This is just a lot of sick fucks out here who thinks they got everything in a bag of chips, but the ancestors are saying they don't. They will hurt, harm anybody. They would try to humiliate anybody, and they'll try to pay people off so that they can continue to be happy, but knowing that the ancestors are saying that justice will come through, karma will come through, because these people were told to don't do this. Don't do it. Don't mess with these people's lives. Don't be messing with their proof and evidence. These people's egos. Loneliness. They went after a person thinking that everybody's alone when they're not. So that means they've ganged up on one person. Yep, challenges are the best way to learn. These people are going to have to learn like a harsh lesson. And you got death at the bottom of the deck. So these people could have been planning death too. And actually, the proof and evidence was about people. So these people didn't want the truth out. That families were like trying to put death upon you, putting hits out on you. They were tampering with that too. So these people literally were happy as day when someone came in and tampered with the evidence, because it proved that people were trying to get someone murdered, and they literally thought it was going to be a happy day, that them people can heal and don't have to deal with consequences. They're going to have to learn a very harsh lesson, that you don't mess with someone's evidence if they got proof of people trying to kill, hurt, harm, unalive someone all the time. And that's exactly what they were doing. They were trying to get rid of the evidence that there was death upon a person. And that was the fake mask. These people didn't want to believe of how much proof and evidence you had of how many people has tried to put death upon your life. So they thought they could come in and mess with your stuff. So these people were trying to be dishonest. And that's what Spirit is saying. Spirit communication, pay attention. was that you did have proof upon people who has tried to put death upon a person. That's why people were tampering with proof and evidence here. Ain't that something? And truthfully, the ancestors don't like people tampering with proof and evidence that needs to be known. Because it will come out to the light at any time. That's actually why they tampered with the proof and evidence, was because they knew there was proof of repeating death threats. That's why they were doing what they were doing. That's why they were wearing a mask. They were trying to be like dishonest. Like maybe there were people caught. They're trying to say, well, that person wasn't trying to get killed, or that person didn't do this. This person, well, apparently the ancestors are saying, you reap what you sow. So people were trying to cover up what people were doing, had a part in, who had accomplices and associations to cause a death. These people were trying to be dishonest about it, when the ancestors knew the truth, and you knew the truth the whole entire time. And the whole world's going to know about it. And there was money involved. They're going to have to learn like a very harsh lesson. That's what you don't do. You don't mess with somebody's proof and evidence. You don't tamper with any proof and evidence. If it has to do with very serious things, especially if it has to do with repeating patterns of people trying to kill someone, you don't tamper with that evidence. And that's what it is. These people thought that they would be so much better off if all that proof and evidence was tampered with. Was because they don't want anybody to heal. They don't want nobody to have justice here. And this is like the really messed up part, is that why are these people thinking in the world, it's already known, national, worldwide. Really wouldn't surprise me if the news don't even know about it. You got wrath, instability, and suspicion. Yeah. People are mad and very wrathful that people were trying to cover up and trying to get rid of evidence, that people were trying to bring death. And it's gotten a lot of people very wrathful. And for the suspicion would be for the ones who were tampering with the evidence. Those are the ones who are very nervous right now, because they know who's possibly tampered with the proof and evidence. The ancestors' wrath is who they're really afraid of. They're afraid of God's wrath right now, because the ancestors are very wrathful. And for the people who were being whatever they were doing, they were caught. That's why the ancestors told these people, you better stop tampering. You better stop what you're doing, because you're going to get revealed. Your family's going to get revealed. Everybody and anybody's about to be revealed. That's what it is. Antipathy, introspection, opposition. So these people, wave of fate. So yeah, that's actually why a lot of people are in wrath mode, especially the ancestors, was because people were trying to bring something to you. Like, people were putting fate upon you just to get you murdered, unalived. And it was the opposition, meaning that people were wanting that for your fate. And there's crows, too. That represents ancestors' messages, meaning death. Who's that name? Odin? Odin's a message through here, too. That's Viking, actually. Those are Viking ancestors, too. Then you got motherhood, creation in reverse. Mother of creation. So that means Mother of creation has turned their backs upon most of these people. That means they're trying to destroy what Mother Earth has created. So that means if she's in reverse, she's turned her back upon the people who is trying to harm her creation. So you got literally Mother of creation, Queen of shadows. You got a lot of things here. And when she is in reversed, she probably does not claim these people. And then you got at the bottom of the deck is the Leaper King, Sword of Law, bravery, self-discipline, faith. And one sword does represent the truth. Very interesting. So yeah, these people were trying to hurt, harm, unalive, causing deaths, causing attempts upon people. They were trying to hide it. They were trying to be dishonest about it. So pretty much these people were like in a really weird state of mind to where they didn't want to believe you of what you said. Your proof and evidence, these people did not believe you. They didn't. But the ancestors believe you though, but these people have royally fucked up. And the ancestors actually appreciate your bravery and your faith into paying attention to the ancestors. And actually what can really happen is that the ancestors appreciate your bravery. When you actually hear them and understand them and communicate with them, you will be the most protected person. They will let you know of truth when you're ready. The ancestors appreciate when you pay attention to signs, synchronicities here. I don't know what that intimacy is about. It's really hard telling. Could be crime of passion. It could be something within. Like, it could actually be family members who are mad and just wanted to take stuff out on you and wanted to hurt you and get you off this earth. Their dishonesty. But the ancestors are coming in with the truth. And the whole wide world is going to know what these people have done in secret. Why they keep tampering with your evidence, messing with your truth. And they're caught. Even just by even doing that. What else do we got here, ancestors? What is this about? Reveal the light within. What's this about? Fly. Be free to know you are loved. So these people are mad because you are free and you know you are loved. So these people try to make you feel like you are not loved. They try to make you feel like you were not free. And that's exactly what's being shown here too. These people tried to make you feel like you were not free. Okay? These people try to make it out there that nobody loves you, nobody cares about you, but you are free. You are free to fly. Be free to know you are loved. So there are some people out there that do love and care about you, but these people try to get it to where people will not care about you. And I've actually seen some comments where some people say, well, nobody gives a crap about you. Nobody cares about you. I'm pretty sure some people do. They just won't tell that to my face. So that is a good possibility that there's some of these idiots out here who just don't know when to shut up. Collective. Trust the goodness in others. So remember what I said earlier about fly, that people do love and care about you? Trust the good in others. So there were some people out here who were trying to get you to, like, question the goodness of others. Well, you kind of do at times, but this is the thing, though. That there were some people out here who were trying to make you feel like you were not loved, not cared for, and then trying to make you question about the good in others. You actually know the difference. You do. And that's actually what these people failed at to understand, is that you know for a fact people do love and care about you. They're just not going to say it to your face. You do trust certain people. You actually know who's good and who's not good, okay? Like, you know who you can trust and who you can't, okay? You do. You know you're loved. And you know who you can trust and who you cannot trust. But these people were acting out in a certain way that people possibly did not want you to be created. Actually, that's proven a lot too. So that can also be a good possibility that these people were wishing you were never born and bringing fate of nothing but death. They were told to stop bringing death, stop bringing dishonesty, stop lying. The truth's gonna come out. Storm warnings here. Something about intimacy. Something about that and victory. But the truth came out. They're going to have to learn a harsh lesson. You are loved. You know who you can trust and you know who you can't. You know. Because your gut will never lie to you. And the bravery is that you still care about people, knowing that others treat you so badly. They try to kill you. They try to murder you all the time. Even family members, even cousins, bad cousins, even have done this too. And that's why you got spirit. Spirit does communicate when it needs to be. These people are going to be humiliated. Humanity. Is that humanity? Oh, humility. That means people are going to learn a very harsh lesson. When they constantly come out here and try to humiliate you, try to put you in that, they wouldn't let it go. The ancestors were warning these people. So that means the ancestors are wanting you to pay very close attention. But you already know what's going on. You know, and so do they. The ancestors already know that people has tried to bring, literally, all these people wanted to do was bring the fate of death to your life. That's been proven. And they encourage your bravery and your faith and trusting within that these people should have let this go. They should have not kept bringing the fate of death to your life. They're gonna get karma. They're gonna reap for what they sow. you know? They just should have just left you alone. These people do not understand how strong your connection is with the divine, and your ancestors will let you know of what people are doing towards you. If you are ready for the truth, if you are ready to know something, they will let you know. Mask. Honor your authenticity. You know for who's wearing a mask. You know. So pretty much these people are being told they better honor for who they are. So pretty much this is just really strange. The mask here, okay, the attackers, the people who tampered with my evidence, which has been pretty accurate. September 14th, October 12th. So seeing that and seeing that is pretty much saying that they need to honor. So pretty much they are honoring how they hurt people, how they gang up on others. You know, that is just really odd and strange here. Let me see. Evolve. It's okay to grow. So yeah, these people did not want you to grow. They don't want you to grow into love or that people cares about you, okay? Like, that's really screwed up out here. It's okay to grow. It's okay to know that you are loved and cared for, and that you trust the good in others, but others try to do something, try to manipulate. You can already see right through them as that too. It's okay to grow. It's okay to evolve. It's okay to spiritually grow. It is okay to grow the way that you need to. It is okay. If you have spiritual gifts, it's okay. The ancestors love you. You can trust the good in others. It's okay to see people for who they are. It's okay to grow. Mountain, you are supported. Exactly. You will always be supported by your ancestors with whatever you believe in. Kali Ma, whatever you believe in, you are supported. And by them communicating, they are helping and guiding you, letting you know that you are supported by the ancestors, that people should have not came in and disrupt you. They are letting you know. They encourage your bravery. They encourage you to grow into who you need to be. Rebirth. And butterflies also means you are growing into who you need to be. And that's why these people did not like you. That's why these people tried to bring death to you too. They try to bring death to you because they know who you are growing into being. They know that you are supported. They know you are growing into what you need to be. You are being supported by the ancestors, and they are letting you know certain things. And a lot of people fails to understand that. Others know that you are not lonely, but for these people, they are lonely. Let go. Lighten your load. Pretty much, that is exactly what is going on. Let go, lighten your load. Letting go Your ancestors are lighting a load of what people were doing towards you. Karma, communication, crows, Egyptian, truth, what these people were doing. They were trying to get fame and cloud. You are not lonely. They're going to have to learn a harsh lesson. Whatever happens in the dark is going to come out to the light. Them trying to bring death to you all the time, it's going to bring wrath. They need to quit putting fates upon you, because it looks like the Mother Creation has turned her back. She does not consider these people to be her children. I don't know where that came from. Don't ask me. I'm just going with the flow. But yeah, let go, lightening your load. The ancestors are helping you to what don't need to be put on you. So these people are trying to put burdens upon you. They're trying to load you with everything. And by the ancestors coming in and saying they support you, they know what these people are doing. Let go. Lighten your load. Let the ancestors lighten it. Meaning like taking everything off your mind, your shoulders, anything there that don't deserve need to be there. Pretty much the ancestors got it covered. If anybody's coming in trying to do anything, trying to do fuckery shit, anybody tampering with your evidence, people trying to mess with you, the ancestors are going to take it off of you. They're going to lighten your load to help you grow. You are blessed. Yes, you are. You are blessed. That's actually why these people are mad. Why they keep trying to do what they do is because they're mad because you are blessed. You are loved. You know you are loved. You trust certain people. You're being yourself. You're told it's okay to grow. It's okay to be different. You are supported. They're helping you to let go of whatever these people are doing. You are blessed. You are loved and blessed and protected. What else do we got here? Ancestors. Friends forever. Grow together individually. So you got a black crow with a white dove. So even the dark and light has became your friends forever. They actually they adore you. You got a crow. You got a crow, black, and then you got a white. You have made friends with good and light. They know who you are. You've made friends forever, like a lifetime. And these, like dark and light, you've made friends for grow together individually. You've made friends with dark and light beings. They're your friends for life. Like, they got your back. A lot of people don't understand that about you. You got friends for life. Forever. With dark and light. They protect you. A lot of people don't understand that, don't realize that. These people accept you. They love you. They care about you. They know you are being yourself. Strengthen, nurture your diverse talents. And they know you are very talented out here. That's actually why you've made Hall of Friends. You've made friends because they honor how you are, how strong you are. They know you got talents. They know you're gifted. They know, like, they love you. Like, these people support you. When things go bad, you got the dark and light who is there forever, who admires your strength. They know you got talents. That's actually why you're being admired. You got friends from all types of different places, different realms too. You got friends, light and dark. So pretty much, if anybody messes with you, people are gonna be on a rampage. Consent, know your boundaries. That's actually why these people actually love your strength, is because you know your boundaries. Your light shines up, meaning that for whoever is coming at you, that light is keeping the darkness away from you. You have boundaries. That's actually why they love you. Why you're being protected and supported. You got some very strong boundaries. All you gotta do is work your light, work your magic, because you know your boundaries. You are a very strong individual. And that's why you have friends for life. You do. You got people who loves you for who you are. They know you have strong boundaries. That's why a lot of people respect you too. And why you got a lot of protectors on your side. Unseen. Trust your growing potential. Yes. They know that and they see that. Unseen. You can literally see the unseen. Like, you can see different realms. You can see the unseen. You can see a lot of things. And you're growing into your potential of how you can protect yourself, how you love yourself, and how others are starting to see this. That means unseen, you can see everything. And they can see a lot about you. You got a lot of people who is very good people here. You got pure, honor your temple, infinity, perceive your power. Yeah, they know that you are a very powerful person, and they know you are pure. They know that. You honor your temple, and they know you do. That's why. And also that too, by pure, is that you honor your temple. That means if anybody ever comes in to try to mess with your body, soul, and mind, people are going to get very wrathful. Because you honor yourself. You honor your body, soul, and mind. You honor yourself. You take very good care of yourself. Very well. They know you have power too. Infinity means a lifetime. Infinity goes a long way. Here. And that's actually you have some very powerful friends. So that means, you gotta remember, we've all had a past life. That means you have friends who also have power. Means on a very spiritual level. That means you got some very powerful friends that they know about you. They're watching over you. So you gotta think, friends forever, that could be a lifetime. A lot of people don't realize that, don't understand that. That's why you shouldn't be playing with people on a spiritual level, because you don't know who they know on any level. You don't know who's protecting them. And even though you might be here now, that don't mean that those friends are here right now. They could be over there protecting you in this lifetime. They don't know that. Ghost. Commune with your guides. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. You even got ghosts. You got ancestors. You got spirits guiding you, communicating with you. The unseen. You can see a lot of things. That's what that is. It's okay to be different. You can see ghosts, spirits. You can communicate with them. That's what makes you special. And it could be actually some of your friends. It could be loved ones. It could be anybody from a past life who is protecting you what they don't see. And they know you're pure. They know you're not perfect. They know that you're a very good person. And these people love you. You even got ghosts communicating with you. Uh-huh. One more. Dream. Life can be a dream come true. So someone's dreaming. Life can be a dream come true. You can actually be a dreamer that your dreams come true. You can manifest anything to come true. Like if you're wanting justice, you're needing truth, they're here to help you. Yeah, familiar. Bond with your spiritual animal. Yeah, you have familiars that come around you too. That could be anything. That means they could even, like, you gotta remember that could be a family member who's a familiar. It could be something that you knew from a past life. Bond with your spiritual animal. So, yeah. This is all the messages I got for today. But this is why they try to tamper with the proof and evidence. Is because they know that you're a good person. And they try to bring death to you so many times. But you got family, friends from a lifetime. You literally got good and dark friends with you forever. So these people were bringing like dark things towards you. They actually became your friend. They actually like you. But they don't like them people who sent them. So you gotta remember that. And they can see everybody for who they are. So, yeah. September 14th, October 12th. That's why. That's why they were tampering. And there are some people here not about to tolerate it much longer. But this is all the messages I got for today. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, and I shall talk to you guys later.